that, so Took was going to school with you at Washington.
Yeah. I mean, he was in my math class.
Oh, he was going to class too.
You had. I mean,
you couldn't ditch over there. Over there, they would take you to jail.
I'm doing the work. Okay, I do my work, and I would do his work. If he had homework, I would do that on the way from Washington. By the time we got to the park, I had already done it, and I'd give him the paper, and he'd smile. Always would smile at me, right? I never seen Tookie. Every time he looked at me, he would smile at me because he knew that I had his back. I wasn't into the game thing. I was playing ball. But nevertheless, we from the same
That's
part.
your boy.
That's my boy. And like I said, I knew he had my back, and he had my back. Like I said, everybody had guns, okay? And I stayed right there on Route Ellen. It wasn't far. And most of the time, I kept mine in the car. You know, we used to ride around back in those days. We ride around with our gun in the car.
They wouldn't even look for them. They didn't know nothing about blacks running around with guns.
I'm working security at the Mint, the Hobart Club, D. John's Ballroom. So, I'm I got my gun on me all the time, and the cops knew that. There was no problem at St. Andrews when Tookie went out. They took him out. That was it. You know, you cut the head off because everybody else is going to rush in. But nobody would challenge Tookie because he's big. Nobody would challenge Tookie. That's why I said, I don't know if he ever, killed anyone or whatever. I know one thing. He said he didn't kill those people.
Specifically at that
location.
At the location of the hotel. It was 3 Koreans. And they found this gun, a shell there.
Yeah.
They found the shell there, and they traced it to the gun that was found in a suspect. And then when they found the gun, they switched it and put it on Tookie.
And to show you how close I was with Tookie, I went over there.
Where?
To where he said they killed those people.
That's a hotel on Vermont.
It had white roof, rocks on the roof, and it was a pink hotel. I went over there.
After the murders.
As he told me I didn't do
So
it.
he got arrested in February of '79. And the murders happened. He must have been because the murders got solved very quickly. So you actually seen Tookie right before he even wait a minute.
The same day.
Oh, so the streets are saying he hadn't even been arrested. The streets are saying
the same day that they got murdered. Tookie came up to the park and I went over there again. Hey man, how you doing? And he's like, hey man, they trying to pin something on me. I'm like, what you talking about, man? Oh man, some people got shot up on 104th in Vermont. They trying to blame it on me. I said, wait a minute. I got my car and I drove over there.
Was it a murder scene?
No, they had it all, they had taken the bodies away.
But it was still taped off? So you was there the day, and Tookie came.
He came and told me, and I went over there, and I came back. I said, they trying to set you up. I know. I knew.
I never seen Tookie with a gun.
I never seen Tookie did not have to. Tookie didn't have to get. He had too many niggas, man. He had all them. I mean, really, all them. Like blackbirds at St. Andrews, from one end to the gate, all the way in the back, 4 and 5 deep, because they would have their meetings. The A-Tray meetings. There was no problem at the park. We played basketball up there. We didn't have to worry about nobody coming there bothering us. When they took Tookie out, that's when the 80s came in. People started getting shot. But I believe it. But that's how well I knew Tookie. Nothing I could do. But I was so pissed off that they were trying to blame it on him. I went over there. I'll never forget. It was on the corner. And there was cops there. They had the crime scene tape. And I came over there and I stood and I looked. I said, he didn't do this. I know he didn't do it. And I went back, I told Tookie, I said, man, I believe
he was waiting on you to come back?
I told him, I said, I'm going over there. I got my car, went over there. When I came back, I walked up, I said, Tookie, they set you up, man. I know you didn't do that. I know you.
I did an affidavit where right before he was fit to get executed, all his lawyers came to see me because I know about what happened. I was fucking with Tookie then.
Yeah.
In fact, I was going over there. I was in a halfway house in February. And he got arrested early February. I got out about the first week.
Okay.
I don't rob and stuff, so I'm giving him and Blackie were together.
I remember Blackie, yeah.
Right, him and Blackie were together. And Took was smoking some PCP.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, no, he had it in his mouth, had his overalls on, hanging with one side, and he was curling. And he was curling some weights.
Yeah.
And then Blackie had on a Pendleton just standing to him, and I'm outside the gate of the house where he eventually would get trailed and then arrested. He got arrested on Century and Western.
Really?
So they tell me, they tell me to jump the gate to come over there because they ain't seen me. In fact, my son over there staying with the people. This is the house where they found the shotgun at. And so his shotgun, which you earlier had said, why would he go kill somebody with his own?
Was registered to him.
Yeah.
If you a gangster,
he could have got rid of the gun.
Thank you. That's why I said it didn't make any sense. He said, Sonny, you think I'm going to commit a murder with a gun that can be traced back to me? Everybody around me.
So wait a minute. How did Tookie, if he wasn't arrested, you're saying that basically because of hindsight about the gun, where you say basically your theory is it don't make.
The day that they got killed, Tookie was at St. Andrews Park.
Oh, he already must have knew. I got it. I figured it out.
Yeah.
He already knew a shot. He probably knew who did it.
He did know who did it.
I know he did, and I told him he wouldn't tell who did it.
You can't snitch.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't do it. I told people Tookie knew who did it, and he wasn't gonna snitch on him because I know.
No, you can't.
And let me tell you, what we was finna say about Tookie. Tookie went to his grave saying, "I didn't do them 3 murders. I don't believe."
Look in a man's eyes and tell if they did something. I've looked this man in the eyes. He didn't have to lie to me. And that's why I went over there. I'm like, man, they're messing with you. Why they messing with you? You killed somebody. I got in my car. I went over there. I looked around. I came back. I looked Stanley in his eyes. I said, Stanley, I know you didn't do it, man. I just want to let you know, I know you didn't do it. And he said, thank you, Sonny. I didn't do it. But they set me up. You know.
That's fucked up.
And look what happened. And then right after that, they sent him to life. And then Big Bob got out for what he did up in Hollywood, I guess.
Yeah, they
took the death penalty off the table right after they sentenced Tookie.
Yeah,
they set him up.
Yeah.
And then Schwarzenegger used to train with Tookie at Venice Beach.
Yeah.
And Schwarzenegger went ahead and executed that man.
That's your boy, though, huh?
Always will be.
Yeah, always will be.
I still got that obituary.
Yeah.
Like I said, December 13th, 2005, in my mind, you can ask me where I was that day. I was at that church.
Yeah.
And then what made it so bad, I was coming out with the obituary, and people wanted to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
You believe that?
Yeah.
They ran out. But you had people there from all gangs, everywhere. Bloods, Crips, Inglewood family, whatever they had at that particular time. Everybody was at that funeral.
Yeah.
I never seen so many police in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, to this day, he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have to do it. He had plenty of people. He could have sent Erskine over there or somebody else. And then, why are you going to let 2 people walk? One guy go to jail. But the other 2, they ratted Tookie out, but I heard that they got, taken care of too, You don't snitch, right? And the guy that went to jail, I don't know what happened to him.
Well, that's the other one. It was, well, let me set that right. Only one turned state's evidence
immunity.
for immunity,
Right.
and the other one got life without parole.
Oh.
Yeah,
He
so it
didn't go
was
to the
that's,
jail.
but they didn't have the murders at the hotel with the Koreans. That was the mother, father, and daughter. Now Tookie had another murder, the fourth one of a murder of a clerk at a 7-Eleven store in Whittier. Him, Blackie, and another kid I won't name.
Yeah.
So one got life without.